Hello, my beautiful peeps. Welcome back and welcome to July. I hope that your summers are going really well out there. And I'm here to bring us our messages for the coming week. As usual, I haven't looked at the card yet. Let's see what energy theme we got. The Cayman. This is the card of willpower. And this card can go either way. It can be about how we exert ourselves into the world, how it is that we kind of go after what it is that we want. As an apex predator, the Cayman does that. It goes after its prey without hesitation. It moves quickly toward its goals, you could say. And so that's how I wrote the meaning of this card in the book. But also sometimes with the word willpower, we think about resisting things that we maybe know aren't good for us. And so willpower can also be looked at that way. So let's see this week what our guides have in store for us on this theme. So I'm hearing that this can feel like a spur of the moment decision. Can feel like something comes up and we just have to decide. We don't have a lot of time to decide necessarily, but it's kind of just a, make a choice in the moment. And what I'm hearing is that it's one of these situations where we just have to trust ourselves, where we have to trust ourselves to know what is right for us, what the correct path is. And that's the first thing that's coming through about this, is that if you are in a position of needing to make a spur of the moment decision, that it's okay to trust yourself, trust your intuition, trust your inner guidance here. And for some of us, this is going to feel like, whoa, I just took a left turn and now I'm going down a road that I was not expecting to find myself on. So it could feel like, whoa, how did I get here? I made some kind of decision or something happened and I am now traveling in a direction that I did not expect. And the general feeling that I'm getting here is that we're meant to trust the path that we have chosen. We're meant to trust the path that we have, feels rather recently, sent ourselves down, or it might even be the choice that we're making this week that sends us down a different path that feels maybe a little unexpected in ways. Let's look at that a little bit more. It could even look for some of us like, I have been wanting this thing, or I've been calling this thing in, or I have been, dreaming about this thing, whatever it is. Could be anything, however it pertains to your life. But then something shows up and it's like it is that thing, but it's not in the way that we expected it. And then there's this moment where we're just like, wait, do we, because to me, it feels right. Like the feeling that we get, the impulse or the intuition behind it is a yes. But then we might get a mental hang up around something like, oh, but this isn't exactly how I thought it was going to look, or, So the main directive here is to make a choice based on trusting our inner experience and trusting the intuition and the wisdom that we hold within, even if it feels like not a diversion, a new direction from where we have been going, or from where we thought we were going. Let's see, what else here? And this is interesting because what could happen, I'm not going to say this is going to happen for everybody, but this is just a potential energy theme that might happen for some of us, is that when we make a decision that takes us on this left turn, it looks to me like once we make it, there can be a lot of momentum that picks up pretty quickly. And our guides are saying that momentum is because in making that decision, we unblocked something that feels like a mental block around what we're creating or where we're going or what we can have or whatever, right? So it feels like this decision helps free us in a way to move some energy in a new direction in our lives where we may have been previously mentally blocked around something. We're also being encouraged to, I want to say, bring experimental energy into our lives. Our guides are saying, just because you're making a decision doesn't mean that you have to commit to it for the rest of your life. It's okay to try something and commit to it for now. And to not get too hung up on ideas about what this commitment means or what this decision means, but rather go with the flow and go with the feeling that you're experiencing in the moment around this thing, and move toward it because it feels right, not because it's, the feeling is like, stop taking it so seriously. You might not, this might not be a decision that is like a life or death, or you're committing forever or whatever. It's like, could we try it out? Let's try it out. Let's get outside of the box, get outside of the comfort zone. Yeah. Okay. Let me go back in here. Mm-hmm. So there might be resistance here that comes up around this idea, because for some of us, we might tell ourselves it's irresponsible to bring some new energy into my life, or to take part of my energy and put it towards this thing when I have so many other things going on. I have so many other responsibilities. How can I add one more thing to my life? But our guides are saying, if that's what's coming up, if that's a story, which I can relate to for sure. But they're saying that take a look at all of the areas of your life that you're putting your energy into, and ask yourself if they are flowing along with inspiration and efficiency and, creativity, because if they are, then awesome. But if you're finding that you're experiencing stagnation in areas of your life, in other areas of your life, you might want to consider taking, bringing some fresh energy in, making that left turn, because they're saying that infusing your life with this new energy could make other areas of your life actually run smoother also, pick up with more inspiration, pick up with more forward movement in the directions that we are wanting them to go. So it feels like, getting the life force moving in a new way is powerful for the whole of our lives. All right, let me see if there's any closing messages here. So the last thing that our guides are sharing is that this is an exercise, this is a practice of being aware when these opportunities, possibilities, choice points, when they arise, and noticing them. And then not only noticing them, but then also listening to the stories that we tell ourselves, or the stories, the narratives in our heads that come up as soon as we think about saying yes to something or making a decision that feels a little bit out there, and bringing awareness to our own resistances and noticing them and getting curious about them and challenging them and asking if they're, what their purpose is. Are they true? Right? Let's see. Anything else here? And if that is the case, if you're finding, if you do notice that you resist taking those chances, or going outside the box in some way in your life, then our guides are saying you might want to go back into your own timeline and find some points along the way where you made a decision that was outside of the box, and ask yourself what happened, and was it an overall good decision for your life? Where are you now because of that? Because that might help give you the confidence to make a decision in the moment. So, all right, everybody, have a beautiful week, and I'll see you next Monday. Take care.